Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel for another awesome review of an awesome deadly action figure. So today we have got Scarecrow from Batman Last Night on Earth. Now this is not your usual Scarecrow, as you can see, and he's pretty sweet looking. So this comes from a story by Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder, set in a universe where everything just went tits up basically, and all the villains and everyone is just under the control of some psycho Batman. So part of this figure was a build-a-figure for Bane, and anyone that's actually read the comic will know Scarecrow sits on the back of Bane for some creepy reason. Okay, so the box art for this figure is usual multiverse stuff. It's all black, has the blue, the Scarecrow, the name, and because it's a build-a-figure box, it's a bit bigger. On the back you have a picture and a guide of the parts of the build-a-figure that you need. You have the inspiration of the artwork, and it's very sinister looking. It's quite sinister. I love the art of Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder. When them two together, they just work so well. Other than that, it is your standard box, 22 points of articulation and such. So let's get this over to the bench and open it up and see what the up-close details and the articulation is like. Okay, so here is Scarecrow from The Last Night on Earth in his box, and you can see the Build-A-Figure piece properly now. You can see how menacing that red weird plastic bag is over his face. I don't know what kind of stuff Scarecrow's into, but sure, look, we won't ask questions. Anyway, so we've already gone over the box art, so let's cut her open. Nice and carefully, because I don't want to chop the fingies off. Like this. Open it like that. Pull this all out like this, and we drop the box over there. Oops! Oh, my girlfriend hates when I just throw things away. It's very funny, because she's like, how can you just leave the cardboard all over the... Ah, get out! Get! Okay, we got the card. And we got the stand. And as I said, Katie doesn't like when I just throw the cardboard away. Sorry, Katie. And we don't need that knife no more, I don't think. Okay, we do. We do need the knife. Okay, so here he is out of the box and on his stand, because as you see, he got no legs. Here's the card art, and there is the biopic on the writing. It is focused there now if you want to pause it and read it. Oh, it's gone. Oh no, sorry. Anyway, you get the Build-A-Figure bath piece, which is Bane's big chunky waist and torso. And sure, look, we won't go into the articulation too much on that, because that's for another video, not today. So we'll put that over there, and I'm not throwing that piece because I respect the figures. So, first impressions of this dude is, what in the name of good lord, this is the stuff of nightmares. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo really came up with some funky designs for this comic book arc. And then Todd McFarlane just ran with that and made it scary and real. So, this is like some weird plastic. I don't know if it's meant to be a glass casing or what in the comics, but it's hard plastic. I have seen it pop off in other videos. I'm not sure if it does right now. Oh, it does. So it does pop off just like that, and it reveals this. Oh my goodness, Jonathan Crane. You handsome devil. That is freaky. So let's just put that back on there, because that's the stuff of even worse nightmares. And we don't want to have worse nightmares when we're already looking at this. So first impressions, it is excellently sculpted, and like McFarlane usually follow a standard-ish kind of routine when they're doing figures, but because this one is very out of the box, they obviously had to think out of the box. So you've obviously got that casing over his head, you've got a little noose, the noose is kind of loose, the noose be loose on his goose. His headpiece is kind of clipped in, and it's not wanting, it doesn't want to stay in now, and I fear that I may have pulled it open by accident, but sure, look. Okay, so I popped his head back on. It does pop back on. I got just a bit silly. And it is attached to this like oxygen defibrillator majigger thing, so maybe that's how he breathes, because let's be real, I don't think those organs are working too well. Again, look at the detail on the organs is absolutely insane. He's got the bowels, he got the pelvis, he got the raggedy clothes. I wonder what happened to his waist. What happened to your Scarecrow? And then he's got these big gangly hands that have little needles for fingertips with, obviously, it's going to be fear toxin. So he looks like a little creepy Spider-Man thing walking around the place. Now usually he jumps on Bane's back in the comics, so that is why he is al dente with just the stand. He will have a Bane to be put on soon, so fear not, Mr. Scarecrow. But this little limited figure, what sort of articulation does he have? Well, the head does have some articulation, of pretty good articulation. It can look up and down. His shoulders, they're pretty good articulation. Good lord, that's terrifying. Goes all the way around. His elbows, single jointed, but you get a good crunch on it. Again, absolutely terrifying. And then the hand is actually on the ball joint, so you can go all the way around, and you can carefully, because I don't want to break this because it feels a bit tight. Oh, it feels very tight. So I'm assuming that can, so it's that way. So it just needs to be pushed that way. So yeah, there is a ball joint, and it goes side to side and all that. In the center, like, there's not really a torso to spin, so his pelvis is not. Is his pelvis? Oh, his pelvis is articulated. So his pelvis articulates like so, which is a pretty nifty feature. I wonder, does his organs come out? Because they look like they come out. Oh well, I'll be gosh darned. Guys, this is not what you think it is, you dirty-minded people. This is the peg that sticks into the back of Bane, so that's pretty cool. So we'll just slide that back in there. And yeah, that's pretty much for his articulation, guys. As it goes, it's a really cool design. I really enjoy this figure. Let's put him back up on the stand here. I'll leave him, oh no, he fell. I'll leave him there like this. So, that's been my review for the Last Night on Earth Scarecrow. It's the first Scarecrow figure we've gotten from McFarlane Toys, and it is an absolute terrifying iteration of Scarecrow. I'm not going to sleep tonight. Don't take off the red hood if you have children. Anyways, hope you enjoyed my review. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you again with another video.